My God is so big, so strong, and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong, and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. The mountains are His, the rivers are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong, and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do.
Yay! Okay, so today's theme is drought, and in the dictionary it says that a drought is a prolonged period of abnormally low rainfall leading to a shortage of water. So if it's not raining at camp for a couple weeks, we might go into a drought. So just something that's really dry, the ground and stuff. And plants obviously need a lot of water to bloom so that they can thrive and survive. They can only do that with water. So in my head, I was thinking of the water for a plant. They need that just as much as we need God. And there was a quote from John Piper. He was talking about just being planted near a stream, and he connected it to plants and humans, and I thought it was really cool. He said, delighting in the Word of God and meditating on it day and night is like being planted by a stream. So obviously a plant that's planted by a stream is going to be a lot better off than one planted in the desert. It might get kind of dry. And so when we are facing trials and tribulations in our life, it's kind of like going through a drought. And in a drought, what you need is water. And when we are going through a drought, what we need is God. And I'm going to read a verse in Romans. It's Romans 8:35-37. It says, "Who will separate us from the love of Christ? Will hardship or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? As it is written, for your sake we are being killed all day long. We are accounted as sheep to be slaughtered. No, in all these things we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us." So just that ending, through Him who loved us, is so important. So I want to challenge y'all to find some of the promises in the Bible that God gives us. He is going to stick with us through those droughts in our lives. And as long as we stick to Him, it will just be awesome. So now I'm going to pray us out. Y'all bow your heads. Dear Lord, thank you so much for just giving us your Son on this Christmas day. And we just thank you for Camp Skyline and this time that we've gotten to spend together learning about you, Lord. And I just pray that in these next few days of morning watches and campfires, that these girls will just continue to grow closer to you, and just that they will turn to you in a drought so that they can thrive, and they can only do that in you, Lord. So we just thank you for that, and in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Hey y'all, welcome back to dance. So today we're going to be learning the second verse. So you're going to start out, we're going to just do arms first. So your arms are just going to go here, 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 here. Okay? So we're going to try it again. So you're going to go right, left, right, left. Okay? And your legs are going to go along with your arms. So you're going to go right, left, right, left. Okay? So on your last arm movement, you're putting your one of your legs in the back. Okay? So we'll do that again. So right, left, right, left. Okay? Good. All right, so next thing. Okay, so the next thing is a pirouette. So we're going to just do a basic prep. So you're going to tendu to the side, plie back, and you're just going to do a single pirouette. Okay? And your arms just come first like you're holding a beach ball. Okay? So we're going to go, then repeat that again. So you're going to go right, left. And then this time you're going to prep, and you can either do a single again, or you can do a quick double. Okay? So you go prep, here, double, out. Okay? So whatever's easier for you, you can do 2 singles or a single and a double. Or you can do 2 doubles if you want to be fancy with it. Okay? So then the next part, it's kind of like you're running. So we're going to go here, and you're going to have your right arm up. So it goes right, left, 1, 2, 3. So the last 3 are quicker. Okay? So you're gonna go right, left, 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna jazz square. So you're gonna take the right leg, cross over the front, step in the back, feet together. Okay? And then Libby and I were both ballerinas, so we decided to include a little bit of ballet in here. So the next part, so once you step together, you're gonna do an arabesque, and then lean up forward as far as you can, and come up. Okay, and then after that, you can just add a turnaround to it, and then it jumps right back into the beginning of our chorus. So we're gonna start from the beginning of verse 2, and then we'll do the whole thing from the beginning with y'all, okay? So we're gonna start, and we go right, right, left, out, back, single. Right, left, left, out, back, double. And then you're gonna do your runs. Right, left, 1, 2, 3, cross, back, together. And then your beautiful ballerina, arabesque. If you fall over, it's fine. And then you turn around. And then we're ready to go back into these marches that we did, and then the claps to the corners, and then fan, and then you tap. And then we're going to repeat the chorus again. So we learned the chorus. Last class we learned the chorus, and so that repeats again right here. So you've already learned that part. So we're going to learn, we know a big chunk of the dance already. So we're going to do it from the beginning with y'all.
I know that I'm running out of time. I want it all. And I'm wishing they stop trying to turn me off. I want it on. And I'm walking on a wire, trying to go higher. Feels like I'm surrounded by clowns and liars. Even when I give it all away, I want it all. We came here to run, run, run. We came here to run, run, run. Just like fire, burning up the way. If I could light the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anywhere. Just like magic, I'll be flying free. I'ma disappear when they come for me. I kick that ceiling, what you gonna say? No one can be just like me anywhere. Just like fire. And people like to laugh at you 'cause they are all the same. See, I would rather we just go a different way than play the game. And no matter the weather, we can do it better. You and me together forever and ever. We don't have to worry about a thing, about a thing. No. We came here to run, run, run. We came here to run, run, run. Just like fire, burning up the way. If I could light the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anywhere. Just like magic, I'll be flying free. I'ma disappear when they come for me. I kick that ceiling, what you gonna say? No one can be just like me anywhere.
Okay, we'll see y'all in a few days for our next class, which is our last class. So we're going to be finishing up the whole dance. Can't wait!
Merry Christmas and welcome to cooking. Today we're gonna make some Christmas cookies, but first we gotta wash our hands. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha! Bells on bobtail tree. So what you're gonna need is 1 package of sugar cookie mix, 1 egg, 1 stick of butter melted, and 3 extra tablespoons of flour. And then to decorate, we have some cookie cutters and some assorted colors of frosting and sprinkles.
If you don't have any cookie cutters, you can use a knife or a cup to make a circle, anything you got. First, we're gonna put our sugar cookie mix into our bowl. Next, we're gonna pour the melted butter. And then we're gonna add 1 egg. And then we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of flour.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. I don't want a doll, no dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I don't think Santa Claus will
And if your
mind
dough is
you.
looking a little bit soft,
Have to use.
you can always add a little bit of extra flour, maybe about half a
front door.
tablespoon at a
That's the
time.
easy thing to do. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what a joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes, see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do.
Once your dough is mixed, you can put it in the fridge until it's firm enough to roll out.
I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too.
So we got our cookie dough out of the fridge. It's been in there for about an hour, but the longer you leave it, the firmer it'll get, so it'll be easier to roll out. And we're gonna turn it out onto a floured surface. And then you roll it out to about, I would say like 1/4 of an inch thick. You just don't want the cookies to be too thick, otherwise they'll take too long in the oven. Hang on. So now that the dough is all rolled out, you're gonna take your favorite cookie cutters and just go to town and punch out any shapes that you want, and then lay them on a greased baking sheet.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of
Once you rolled out some and put them on your pan, you can always roll this back up and cut out more cookies. And then we're gonna put the pan back in the fridge so that way the cookies don't spread out in the oven and they keep their shape. So now that the cookies have been in the fridge for about another 20-ish minutes, we're gonna put them in the preheated oven on 350 for about 7 minutes or until they're a little bit golden brown. Now what? I got it. You hold on. And now we wait. They're ready. So now, once they've cooled down for about 10 minutes, you can put them onto a plate for decorating. Hold that.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And now, with any type of icing and sprinkles or any type of things that you have to decorate your cookies, you can just do whatever you want and get creative. Go crazy.
Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day.
Pretty.
There must have been some magic in that old
And then
silk hat they
enjoy.
found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty
Don't forget to send us
the
pictures of what you made
snowman,
and just save some tonight
and
for when we eat
the
milk and
children
cookies
say
with
you
Santa
could
Claus.
laugh and play.
Merry
just the same
Christmas
as you
from
did.
Duncan!
to photography class. This is an activity that we were going to use this year at camp, but since COVID-19 has happened, we will wait and introduce it for the summer of 2021. So get excited. Normally what we would do, we would either have Canon or Nikon cameras here. You would bring those from home. But since this is Skyline Connect, we're going to talk about our iPhones. So it's going to be very basic and very simple, which is probably stuff that y'all already know. So remember, when you take a picture in photography, you want it to be able to tell a story. So you're just not taking a picture of a stick or something like that. There's a story behind it. Just like our photographers at camp, when they take pictures of all of you, it's telling a story of you being at camp and how much fun you're having, or the fact that you've just conquered the zip line and your fear of heights, and you can see that on somebody's face. And that's just really important because, like the old saying goes, a picture says 1,000 words. So that's probably from your grandparents' time. But anyway, I'm gonna use my iPhone. This is what I have, an 11 Pro Max. So it's got the big screen because, well, you know, the bigger the better. I'm blind and need glasses. But whatever iPhone that you use is perfect, or Samsung, or whatever you have. They're all basically generally the same thing for what we're going to talk about today. First thing I want to talk about is framing and how you frame your pictures. And there's so many different ways to do it, but we're going to start out talking about the rule of thirds. So if this is the screen that you're looking at on your phone, and when I mean that, I'm talking about this screen right here. That's your screen. When you're looking at that, do an imaginary tic-tac-toe in here. So you're going to have lines here, here, there, and there. And so at this point in time, and of course it's a lot better than what I've just drawn right there, you can take a vertical 1/3, so you can have a flower right here in this third and then a pretty little background, but your focal point will be here. You can always put your focal point right here in the middle. That's what a lot of people do anyway, or the focal point over here. Now, when you talk about horizons or beach pictures, or pictures that you do for sunrise or sunset, that's when you're going to look at these horizontal lines, because you don't want it to go diagonal up to there. It really doesn't make sense. And so if you're taking a beautiful picture of sunset, which I hope we can do sometime tonight, you're going to line it up in these lines right here, right there, somewhere in there for your focal point. So you may have, if we're able to go to the brow, you may have, you're standing there looking off the brow park, and you've got clouds up through here, and the sun is setting right in here. And so you've got everything lined up. So you've got your vertical lines, your horizontal lines, and each square is something that you can use when you look into your screen or a viewfinder of, let me go to my camera. When you look into that, you can see, although it's not there, you can picture those lines there and what you want to do. So it doesn't matter which way you turn it. All right, the next thing we want to talk about is, actually we're going to go out and do some of this stuff. All right, you want to be able to take pictures well enough to where you don't have to use a filter. That's what your best photographers do. They're not using filters. The only thing that they may do in editing is make it a little lighter, make it a little darker. They may use some color contrast in there. They may take out the white glare in the picture if they can. So the editing thing, it tends to be big, but your phones, they do such a great job now that you don't have to do much editing. But if you want to do some editing, I use the Lightroom app on my phone, and if the pictures, if you load them onto your laptop, actually Apple has a very good editing program. All right, so the other thing I want to talk about is portrait mode. My phone has portrait mode in here, and you don't want to take, that's it right there, you don't want to take every single picture that you have in portrait mode. You want to use those for exactly what it's called, portraits. So if I were taking a picture of you, I would have you sitting somewhere lined up to, you know, what area I wanted you to be in focus. And then what happens when you put it in portrait mode, you have to get some distance away, because then it focuses straight on your face and the whole background becomes blurry. And so we'll look at that in a minute. I think maybe I can talk Miss Francis into being my model today. The other thing I want to talk about is depth of field. So you may be taking pictures of, and you cannot use portrait mode for depth of field. And when we talk about field, the screen is your field. And when we talk about depth of field, that means you want everything in focus. So again, you wouldn't use portrait mode for that. So let's go outside and find some flowers around here to take pictures of. Come on. All right, so we're out here. We're just outside of Riverside. We've got some beautiful lilies that are right here. And Isabel is so smart, y'all. She helped me find the grid. You got to go into settings and then go into camera and then flip on grid. And then if you can see it, there are the little lines right there. And so let's take a couple of pictures of, I may do it, let's do a close-up of these. And so wanting that one, a close-up, so wherever you touch is where it's going to focus. You've got that, and then you've got the ones that are a little bit blurry in the background. Now that's a close-up picture. With this, you can also flip to portrait mode, and portrait mode will really blur them. Let's get the same lily, and it will. Let's make sure. So we're going to use that natural light right there. You can switch your light settings, and we're going to get that one right there in the middle. So you can see where your focal point is and how those are blurred in the background. So portrait settings are great for up close stuff. You're not going to use it for far away. Now let's go back and let's get one where we want depth of field and we want everything in it in focus. So y'all follow me. Okay, so we were on portrait mode this last time, and it says, you know, place subject within 8 feet. Well, everything is the subject, so you really don't want to use portrait mode. So we'll flip back to photo right now, and I'm at the regular thing. The 0.5 zooms it out even more. 2 zooms it in. I want to do the 1. And so when we talk about depth of field, you want your path in focus, you want this in focus, you want Riverside in focus. The sky's not blue right now. If the sky were blue and it looked like this, you would just touch the sky up here and it would blue it up some. So, and you can tell when I touch the sky up there, it darkened up. So wherever you touch on here is where your focal points are going to be. So, and you can play with it. Take many pictures, play with them, all that great stuff. And so to have everything on there in focus, we're just going to touch the middle, take the picture, and there. Everything's in focus. You can see the path. You can see Riverside, the swings, the trees, the flat light coming through the trees right now. That's what we call this. It's flat light. And that's it. So please send me your pictures. I would love to see them. And everybody have a Merry Christmas. Talk to y'all later.
Merry Christmas and welcome to Arts and Crafts. Today in Arts and Crafts we are going to be making ornaments. So we're going to make a campfire and a s'mores ornament. So I have my friends here, Francis, Anna Clayton, and Libby, and they're going to help us out. And this is the first time we've ever made this, so we're doing it with you for the first time. So a few things that you're going to need. You're going to need a piece of cardboard enough to make 2 squares for your s'more and enough to make a circle for your ornament, for your campfire. You will need some brown felt, some gray felt, red felt, orange felt, and yellow felt, along with some scissors, fishing line, some pebbles, and we just used some rocks around camp.
some marshmallows, which we're using cotton balls, but you can also buy like craft marshmallows, sticks, and twine. And we also found our sticks around camp. So the first ornament we're going to make is going to be our campfire ornament. So the very first thing you want to do, also you need a hot glue gun. So, sorry about that. Make sure you have a parent to help you with that. So first you want to have your cardboard, and if it's not already cut out, go ahead and cut that out. But we've already pre-cut everything that we are going to have to cut. So we kind of did a couple steps before you. So grab your circle cardboard, and then everybody will need their circle gray felt. I'm going to pass that down. And while they're getting that, I'm going to run over and grab the hot glue guns. So then we're going to take the hot glue guns, and we just have two, so we're going to share. And you're going to hot glue your cardboard all over. So then you can put your gray felt directly on top. Again, make sure you get a parent to help you with this because hot glue is very hot. Perfect. Okay, next we're going to pass out our red, orange, and yellow felt. So everybody will need one piece of red felt that's cut into a flame, 2 pieces of orange felt cut into a flame, and 2 pieces of yellow felt. And then you're going to take your hot glue gun again, and you're just going to hot glue the orange onto the red and the yellow onto the orange, like so. And you also put the orange and the yellow on the back too. And if you don't have enough felt to make enough flames, you can just do one side. And you want to make sure those are really good stick together. And then they kind of look like this. Next, you're going to take some small twigs. So I'll grab some of these, and you need 2 for every person. So you can make those however size you want. We just pick some up around camp. Then you're going to take your twigs, and you want to hot glue them on both sides. So maybe do one first, and you can always get a partner to help you. So one like that, and then one on the back. So I'm just going to put the hot glue like on my stick and then stick it to the felt. And hold it down to make sure it dries. And maybe you can set that aside while it's drying. And that's when you're going to get your pebbles or your rocks or whatever you want to use around. So maybe the smaller the pebbles, the best. We can also use some. I'm just going to set those right there. Maybe a couple big ones and then some small ones. And you just want to take your pebbles and kind of place them around the edge of your cardboard base bottom. And again, this is going to be an ornament, so the heavier your pebbles are, the heavier your like fishing line and whatever's holding your ornament onto the tree will need to be. So make sure you keep that in mind. Okay, and while they're finishing up their pebbles, next you have to attach your flame to your pebble pad. And so how you're going to do that is with a lot of hot glue, is put it maybe on the bottom and also on the base of your cardboard. And then you want to really hold and make sure that that gets
stuck on there really good.
They're so cute.
Our glue guns are cordless, so we have to make sure we charge them up because they get not hot anymore. Okay, and for this next part, Libby is going to show you and talk you through how to do this next part.
Well, first, you cut a hole in the red felt, a teeny tiny little hole. And then you take your twine and you look in the hole, and then we're just gonna tie a knot. A nice double knot. So it hangs like so.
These are so cute.
So then everybody take a bigger stick. A nice marshmallow cooking stick. We're going to take the hot glue gun and glue our marshmallow cotton ball onto our stick.
And if you decide not to use marshmallows or cotton balls as your marshmallows, and you get like the pom-pom marshmallow things, you can use like a needle to go through there. But we're just using marshmallow. Yeah, we're hot gluing because that's the easiest.
I just stuck my marshmallow through the pencil. I mean the stick.
That is super lucky. Has everyone tied their knot? Okay, so now is the tricky part. You're gonna take your string and you're gonna tie, and you're gonna tie a knot first on this side, but you wanna leave enough string on the top for it to loop around and tie a knot on the other side. So you're making like a person. So you tie a knot on one side. Make sure it's a double knot
I think I'm just gonna get Libby to do mine for me.
Yes, and then loop it. You can do it backwards and this side, and just bring this around this end to there.
Okay, so what do I do with this now?
You just cut it off. Just extra.
Who's excited for Belly Deli?
Oh, I'm so excited.
I want a Frio.
What are y'all's favorite Frito flavors?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. I
I get a blueberry cheesecake.
Strawberry mango's my favorite.
Mango's my favorite thing. But avocado lime's interesting.
Perfect. And then when you hang it on the tree, you'll hang it like where Libby's holding it. And then there's your campfire.
Oh, that's so cute.
So see how Libby put like a heavier rock? So maybe if we didn't use this heavier rocks, it might stay up like that. But hey, you know, first time we've made it. You want mine? What are your favorite Christmas traditions that you do at home? Or with your family? Yeah. Do y'all have any traditions that you do?
Putting out the nativity is our
Okay.
We have really competitive game nights for
Okay.
Christmas. This is good. Okay.
That was
Oh, that's
good.
cute.
That's so much fun, Ivy. Thank you.
We'll try it.
Perfect. And here is your campfire ornament.
Hey Skyline! One of the really fun things that we do around Christmas is to have a door decorating contest with the cabins. So we want you to submit and send us pictures of you decorating your doors at home with your cabin. Those are due today by 2 p.m. and we can't wait to see them.
Usually during Christmas at camp, we like to write letters and send them to people around the community. We want to encourage y'all to be able to write letters to your family or friends or just someone that can't get out right now.